Tonight, a group of people supporting an expansion of Walker's Bluff make their case to state lawmakers. We have the latest coming up. And Carbondale takes another step towards becoming a tourist destination with the opening of a new downtown hotel. More on that story next. And a major October surprise has been revealed for J.B. Pritzker's gubernatorial campaign. Those stories and more tonight on a Wednesday night edition of News 24 at 10. And good evening, thanks for joining us. We have a lot of news to get to tonight, but we begin in Springfield, where a group of people supporting an expansion of Walker's Bluff make their case to state lawmakers. The House Gaming Committee held a hearing today on possible expansion. Lawmakers are considering some new casino licenses, and Walker's Bluff is among the applicants. Jackson County Board Chairman John Rindleman said the expansion would help turn the table. Lawmakers warned the group that casino revenues are down and bringing a casino may not be the answer to the area's woes. Heron Mayor Steve Frattini said it would be an economic boom for Southern Illinois. A committee rejected the gaming expansion bill shortly before the spring session ended in May. The fall veto session begins next month. To the weather, where more fall-like conditions are on the way, here's Terrian with the latest. All right, thanks, Terry. New at 10 in Carbondale, where Carbondale has taken another step towards becoming a tourist destination with the opening of a new downtown hotel. The grand opening for Home 2 Suites by Hilton off of South Illinois Avenue happened today. City of Carbondale's Public Relations Officer Amy Fox says the hotel is a good condition for the community. Fox says the city is excited to welcome more tourists. The new hotel will be right across the street from the Amtrak train station and near many other local businesses like Rima's Indian Cuisine, and the owner, Ramesh Pargnar, says he hopes for their success. The hotel was slated to open for the 2017 solar eclipse. Hotel co-owner Sarainis Gundala says despite the snag in construction, the multi-million-dollar project is sold out for the next couple of weeks. Gundala says the hotel will bring more than 25 jobs to the city. The Contemporary Hotel will have 99 extended stay rooms available, ranging from $129 to $169. A major October surprise has been revealed for J.B. Pritzker's gubernatorial campaign as 10 current and former staffers file a federal lawsuit claiming they have been racially discriminated while working for the campaign. The lawsuit alleges minority staffers were passed over for promotion but in unsafe working conditions and intimidated if they tried to report harassment. The lawsuit comes with less than 3 weeks to go until Election Day. In the complaint, the plaintiffs describe a culture of discrimination in Pritzker's campaign, calling it a cesspool of racial discrimination and harassment. He called the allegations unsurprising, citing a 2008 phone call with Rod Blagojevich where Pritzker made racially insensitive comments about African American politicians. In a statement, Pritzker said, "To be clear, this is just not true. I am incredibly proud of our campaign, how diverse it is, and how inclusive our administration will be." Among the allegations, the campaign herded minority workers into race-specific positions and funneled them into majority-minority neighborhoods with unsafe working conditions. The lawsuit says one campaign office was located in an area where shootings, robberies, and other crimes were common, and when an alderman offered free use another space in a safer location, it claims the campaign denied the move. When staffers at the location asked why Pritzker didn't come to their office, it alleges they were told he'd visit when they stopped shooting. The lawsuit also claims minority staffers were routinely passed over for promotions and intimidated into not reporting incidents of discrimination and harassment. A former Pritzker campaign worker who resigned earlier this year after Pritzker's remarks about the African American politicians became public backed the lawsuit's allegations in an extensive Facebook post. Keena Collins said during her time working for the campaign, mid and senior level leadership did nothing to combat the culture of the discrimination, adding that voting for JB is voting for a Democratic version of President Donald Trump. The Pritzker campaign released a letter from the plaintiff's attorney that demanded a $7.5 million settlement by Monday, October 8th. In a statement, Pritzker's running mate, Juliana Stratton, who is African American, linked the allegations as a shakedown attempt by the plaintiffs. When people feel like they have been harassed or discriminated against, they have the right to come forward and have their voices heard, Stratton said in a statement. In a statement, Illinois Republican Party Executive Director Travis Sterling said the lawsuit filed against J.B. Pritzker's campaign is simply the latest in a long line of incidents that prove that when it comes to the African American community, Pritzker's actions don't back up his words. Here we have his own staffers, seasoned political operatives, alleging racial discrimination and harassment. We have heard from Pritzker's own mouth referring to black elected officials as offensive on an FBI wiretap with Rod Blagojevich. It's finally time for J.B. Pritzker to answer for his actions. You can see much more on this story at our website, www.news24si.com, and then go to the Stories tab on the top of our page. Here is your Fox News update.
In Fox News. Looking for answers. I'm Lisa Lacera, Fox News. The nation's top diplomat met with Saudi and Turkish leaders as pressure mounts on the Saudis after the disappearance of journalist Jamal Khashoggi.
Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is returning from Saudi Arabia and Turkey, and President Trump says he'll deliver a report. The president dispatched the secretary to figure out what happened to columnist Jamal Khashoggi. He walked into the Saudi consulate in Istanbul 2 weeks ago and never emerged. The secretary says he's giving the Saudi and Turkish governments space to complete their investigations before the U.S. decides on its response.
Fox's Rich Edson at the State Department. The Washington Post has published a new column by Khashoggi where he warns that governments in the Middle East have been given free rein to continue silencing the media at an increasing rate. writing that actions like imprisoning journalists and seizing control of newspapers no longer carry the consequence of a backlash from the international community. A Treasury Department employee facing charges of leaking sensitive banking documents connected to the Russia investigation.
Federal prosecutors say the senior official gave a journalist confidential banking reports, including documents about former Trump campaign chairman Paul Manafort and his longtime business partner Richard Gates. Natalie Mayflower Sowards Edwards is an employee with the Treasury Department's Financial Crimes Enforcement Network. She is currently on administrative leave. Edwards is accused of taking photographs of the confidential documents and sending them to a reporter using an encrypted messaging app. Prosecutors say when she was arrested, she had a flash drive with the reports.
Fox's Jared Halpern in Washington. Facebook has tentatively concluded that spammers looking to make money and not a nation state were behind the largest ever data theft at the social media company. That's according to the Wall Street Journal. The journal reports the people being hacked were a group of spammers that present themselves as the digital marketing company. This is Fox News.
Stop.
At Ameren, Illinois, we know every day is a new opportunity. Whether we're volunteering at local youth organizations or partnering with energy efficiency-related businesses to create new jobs, we're paving the way for a brighter future in the communities we serve. Learn how you can work toward a more energy-efficient world at amerenillinois.com/partnerships.
When I served in the Navy, I learned it's not just about service. It's about who you serve. My opponent, Mike Bost, has been an Illinois politician for almost 35 years. He even voted to raise his own pay. He's taken hundreds of thousands in campaign contributions from big banks, big pharma, and Bruce Rauner. Then he handed them a corrupt tax giveaway, threatening Medicare and Social Security. I'm Brendan Kelly, and I approve this message because I will only serve Southern Illinois, not party leaders, not big pharma.
I'm Ann Wedner, and I'm a lifelong Democrat. In 1972, I went door to door with my mom to support the Equal Rights Amendment. Today, I'm not happy with Washington, but I'm also heartbroken about Illinois. We have to fix our financial problems. And Bruce Rauner is the only candidate with the courage to do it. Yes, Rauner is a Republican, and I'm a Democrat. But this isn't about party politics. This is about saving our state.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's new Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. It's got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared Midwest beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
It's time to finally get Illinois back on track. I've met people all across the state who've struggled because of Bruce Rauner's budget crisis, teachers and students whose schools weren't properly funded, and families who have lost access to many other important services like mental health care. That's why it's so important to me to fight for a budget that works for all Illinoisans.
I am the $5 lunch from DQ, and variety is my modus operandi. That's Latin for new burger, new salad, and strips, all with a DQ Sunday. That's English for Carpe Diem. Because I'm not fast food, I am fan food. They were.
right, thanks, Terry. To Murfreesboro, where Jackson County leaders are looking for money to fund improvements for their ambulance service. The county board approved a measure Tuesday night to apply for a federal grant. Jackson County Ambulance Service Interim Director Kenton Schaefer said the grant is split into two parts based on money. One grant would help pay for a new ambulance, and the other could buy new CPR devices. Schaefer said the ambulance would cost $200,000 and the CPR devices would cost $47,000. He said the county would likely shoulder 25% of that cost if approved. A group of teachers in our area are being honored for their contributions to their schools and communities. The Illinois State Board of Education announced 214 teachers across the state will receive Those Who Excel Award. The following teachers in Southern Illinois will receive the awards: Natalie Walker, Pamela Burns, Stacy Hayes, Amy Horner, Pamela Purcell, and Stephanie Lurch. The state board will also name the 2019 Illinois Teacher of the Year at the annual Educators Banquet this Saturday. Much more local news, sports, and weather is next. You're listening to News 24. That's it.
I am the $5 lunch from DQ, and variety is my modus operandi. That's Latin for new burger, new salad, and strips, all with a DQ Sunday. That's English for carpe diem, because I'm not fast food. I am fan food.
4 years ago, I voted for Bruce Rauner.
I admit it. I voted for Rauner.
I voted for Rauner.
That's not gonna happen again.
He said he was going to shake things up, but he's just torn things apart.
736 days without a budget.
Wasting $1 billion because he couldn't compromise.
Holding up funding for schools?
Trying to raise our property taxes.
Why on earth would we think it'd be any different?
Why would we do this for another 4 years?